BDCS, powering your workforce, driving your success.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for that introduction, Leanne. Yeah, I've learned in life that consistency is key. What we do, we need to keep on doing. Whenever we don't feel like it, you just keep on going. And then all of a sudden, things actually surprise you. So very welcome to everyone. We are so happy. And I use the word happy because I'm passionate about what we're doing, to be here today and to be the platinum sponsor, to see all these lovely faces. Thank you to Topco. It was so easy, Leanne, for us to be a good sponsor. Man, it just came naturally. To Ralph, Van, Leanne, and your team, everyone professional. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank all the sponsors. And not last, but definitely not least, my team from BDCS. Thank you to everyone. Not everyone could have been here, but thank you guys. I know you've worked so hard. And we would have never gone anywhere without you. So I'd like to say thank you. So this year, we're looking at HR in a transformation age of AI, or technology. So when I do talks, I go and do research, I read up about stuff and do a bit of word studies. And I looked at a couple of words like human, because we say HR, so quickly, HR. But we forget, and especially with the AI next to the HR. So as I was studying and doing these research, and answers came through, I just got a chuckle. I looked at it and I thought, it's AI. AI is actually giving me all the answers that I'm looking for. How amazing is the time that we are living in? But we are looking at the human. And because we're on human resources, we have to understand and continually hold on to the fact that a human being has certain trades that we are getting close to in the HR industry. And with the transformation in technology, and I can't wait to hear all the sides, because we specifically brought people in from a technological side. And all the things we're going to discuss in these 2 days, man, I can't wait. But the human is central to all of this. I don't know about a design of any form of AI. I'm not a specialist. I don't know how you design a robot. I was completely, I don't want to say this, but I was blown away. I was at the International Summit for Women in Spain, and they are literally using, to expand their businesses, waiters that are robots. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm such a passionate person with people, and employment, that's what we do. It was very interesting. But I don't know about the design of a robot or a bot, whatever makes life easier. But I've come to learn over the years, the design of a human is phenomenal. And it's interesting that you touched on that when you started, Leanne, and you mentioned about how adaptable humans are. And the one thing that we have to understand, and we will understand, and I think we're going to have to understand it far more in the next 10 years, in the future, is that humans have been designed to be extremely flexible. So you mentioned Eskom is here, and I was thinking about the time where there was no electricity. No bearing on Eskom, but before there was any form of electricity, like before IT, there was a time people didn't know. They didn't have the luxury of electricity. That's the truth. And then somebody came up with it, and that first person, they probably thought, there's something wrong with him. And now we can't go without it. We know how it feels when there is like a time that we don't have electricity. So for me in the IT technology industry and AI, when I now went and did my research, I thought, can't believe the first people mentioning AI was already 1940, 1950. It's a lot of time, But in the past 20 years, I think what's important is that we look at the history and understand therefrom the future. So we're looking at the future of HR. In the past 20 years, IT and technology has grown with such a fast rate. It is so fast that how would we have ever thought you're going to have this phone you're walking around with, but next year, the year after, it's old. You've got to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade because it's just getting better and better and better and better, faster and faster and faster. And we as humans had to get used to that. We did, because that's the way we designed. Some of us grew up when yellow pages. There was a time it was much more difficult. When I studied, you spent a lot of time in varsity when I started studying. There was like libraries, Now, it's all in the palm of your hand. Look how amazing that is. And from what I'd like to say, I believe in the HR division of your company or wherever you are in a position of authority, when you're dealing with humans, with people, we should take the lead in embracing what technology can do for us. Some people are fearful. They go, oh, what about my job? But how did having electricity ever eventually made it difficult? It just made life far easier. Today we've even got electrical cars. And look how profound that is in a time where the prices of gas just went up. You see, but long before, when there was no electricity, nobody even thought about that. So I do believe that if we learn how to embrace technology, we learn how to teach our staff to embrace it, to take that AI factor, get to know it, get our staff to get to know it. We're looking at both sides, because AI, there is a legal side to it. Some stuff that's not right. South Africa, they're busy with the policies. As far as I know, it's not been set in stone, but in countries like Europe, America, the laws are in place to also protect us against certain things in AI. But I do hope that in the next 2 days, all of us will come to that place where we do understand the value of us as human beings. We can laugh, we can cry, we have emotions. And if you have staff, like we've got so many because we outsource staff. And we believe that doesn't matter if we're outsourced. They're part of our tribe. We've got a tribe. They're part of that. We love them. We want people to feel I belong. So let's learn how to take that strength that we have inside of us. When we go out there, you know what is the nice thing we can do? Whenever we hit that button on the phone, we know what's going to happen. There's a predictability in IT, and don't quote me on it. Maybe there's somebody sitting here that tells me, no, not really. Maybe somebody is better known or versed on it. But there is a predictability, and sometimes the human is not as predictable. It makes us a little bit more complex. It makes it a little bit more difficult to deal with all the situations. But I do believe bringing two of them together, I see a lot of hope. Because there's a lot of new small businesses, SMEs. There is so much that a small business person, when you know AI and a lot of the technology, that you can embrace in it. Let's rather teach people that positive heart to say, what can I do? How can I personally, that's my opinion. This is no bot searched it for me, nothing. But my opinion is that because of technology, everything goes faster. It is so fast. A business owner, we cannot almost cope any longer if we don't have enough staff. We don't have the right staff. And I don't think that IT is going to take over what we can do. I think it is filling that gap where we must understand, as fast as it's gone the last 10 years, personally, I believe in the next 10 years it's going to go faster. And we have to understand that sometimes we're going to need that. That bot might be the thing that's going to have to come in because time has become less. Where an hour was a lot before, an hour is very little now. So if we do embrace it, and I think us opening it up and hearing different opinions. I can't wait to hear what everybody's got to say, because that's why we asked for this. We asked for specialists to come and talk and see what are the challenges that we're going to deal with. And I'd like to say to you, welcome once again. Enjoy every moment. Participate. Once again, don't forget, if you do go to the BDCS scan and you scan your detail in, you stand a chance. We'll do AI will. It's so cute. I love it. We used to have it in a hat, and then there was this human drawing the name. But now we can say, come on, give me. It's lovely because it's unbiased, and you can win some prizes. Please enjoy these 2 days. Have fun. Make sure that you don't miss anything that anybody is bringing to the table. And once again, thank you very much to everyone that's here to make it an absolute blast.